Hi everyone, thanks for joining us in today's stream. And it is actually the third stream we are doing with One Team. Congratulations for One Team on launching the amazing model 1.2.5. This is really a great leap for the video generation in this model family. And we're super excited to have this joint live stream together to demonstrate the model, hear about the insight from the model research team, and also we would like to share some latest API node workflows and community work for one model series in here. So today we're joined by Pers from Comfy UI and Ryan2 from the One research team. So I suggest we all do a round of self introduction to get started. Okay, so probably I can go first. I'm Joe. I currently work at Confi and I'm working on go-to-market, community, and partnerships in here. I'm really excited to hear about the 1.2.5 series, and also I've been creating a lot of stuff for the launch and for the community content these days. What about Pers?
Yeah, hi, I'm Pers. I'm creative and a host over at Comfy UI, and I teach people how to use our software. I've been playing with Wan 2.5 for the last few days, and it's been super fun. And as usual, we're on the cutting edge of all the fun Wan open source stuff. So it's just been a pleasure to see all this stuff coming out in such quick succession.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Ryan is also online. Ryan, do you want to do a brief self-intro?
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan, and I'm the algorithm engineer from one team. We have developed the one models from the version 2.1 to 2.5.
Thank you so much. I still remember the day of launching 1.2.1. That was last year, early this year maybe. I was testing the model and I was super surprised by its high fidelity, its ability of generating complicated motions and everything. And I think the community changed things then. And thank you so much for developing and of course open sourcing the previous one series to our community. So thank you so much. And here I would like to also quickly go through the topics for today. So we're gonna do a 1.5-hour live stream and we have several topics. So first we'll have Ryan introduce some latest update about the 1.2.5 model, kind of walk us through the model highlights, the features, and what's special about it. And after that, Pers and I will do some brief demo about the model features and the testing results we've been playing for days. And then uh, probably some of you already know that we launched 1.2.5 API nodes in day 0 in Comfy. So I would like to do a quick demo on how to use that and what you can do with these API nodes in Comfy together with other models or workflows. And then on the fourth part, I think it's also the most special part about One and Comfy UI is there's a lot of creation we and the community did with the One models, whether it's One 2.5 and the previous series, and we're more than happy to share all these community work and artist work to all of you guys. And then since it's a very good chance for us to have Ryan here, we'll do a quick round of Q&A with the research team, probably go through some of the questions our community is curious about. And finally, we'll have the review session of Comfy Challenge for this week. And also we're in collaboration with One Muse competition. So this is the first collaboration we made for the community challenge and would be happy to review the theme for this week. Okay, so first of all, let's welcome Ryan to kind of share us the introduction for 1.2.5 model.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. Let's start by recording our one family. And you all know our video models like text to video and the image to video, first and last frame to video and the video editor termed Wan2.5. Now in our version 2.5, we have two specific models image generation. They are a pure text-to-image generation model called Wan2.5 and an image editor called Wan2.5. And that's not all. We also made special scene models for things like avatar and a super resolution for image and videos, and in painting, and the music generation for videos. So overall, one's overall main is to create the multimodal visual generation large models. When you look at the models we've released so far, we'll mainly cover the image generation and editing, the video generation and editing, as well as our digital human ecosystem. And here's something really exciting. And after making these models available online for everyone to experience, and users have already created 380 million images and 260 million seconds of videos. And that's a truly an impressive milestone. And alright, let's move on to introducing our Wan 2.5 preview. With Wan 2.5, we will develop both a video generation model and the image generation model. And the biggest highlight here is our native multimodal video generation architecture. And the first is our multimodal architecture. And we use one unified backbone that handles both the understanding and the generation tasks. Then we deploy joint training on multimodal data. And this significantly enhances how the models understand and follow instructions. And finally, we leverage effective use of reinforcement learning alignment for post-training. And this has boosted our visual rendering quality and video motion fidelity. And we can take a look at the figure in the left. In our video generation model, we use a multimodal transformer structure that converts the language, image, and videos, and even audio data into a unified feature space. This means that both our inputs and outputs can work with different modalities seamlessly.
妈妈，小熊会不会被蜜蜂蛰呀？不会啊，小熊很小心，就像你帮妈妈做事一样细心。
Skyscrapers loom, shadows is the pavement. Dreams stacked high, but the soul's in the basement. Pocket full of lit, chasing gold like it's sacred. Every breath a gamble, the odds never patient.
Okay, I hope you guys can hear the audio here. Now, please take a look at some. So we have shown some examples of the video generation model in Wan 2.5 preview. And this model comes with three key features. And first, we enable seamless audio-visual synchronization, and it is capable of simultaneously generating the synchronized sound and visuals with high-fidelity voice, ASMR, ambient sounds, music, and multilingual support and audio-driven video generation. And second, we have more controllable multimodal input. The text, image, and audio can be combined in any configuration as input to meet diverse creative needs. And third, we have a cinematic quality creative output. And this version enhances the motion expressiveness and structural stability, enabling the generation of 10-second videos in 118p at 24 fps for a truly cinematic experience. And our image model this time is divided into the text-to-image generation and image editing. And on the left, our generation model have 6 powerful abilities. You can see that. For example, we can directly produce the professional chat and diagram generation. It is amazing. And while on the left, our image editing models offer 3 major features. And you can see this example. The prompt is that extract all the clothing items worn by the person in the image and arrange them neatly on a white background. So the model can follow my instructions and then generate a right image. There's another example. At this time, the prompt is that detect the sunflowers and pumpkins in the image, drawing bounding boxes around them and label them accordingly. So our model can first accurately understanding the elements and the semantics of the image, then it conducts the editing process. Okay, and at the same time, we have open sourced several models for avatar scenarios. You may recall that a while ago we introduced the Wan2.5-Preview model for cinematic-grade audio-driven character video generation. And with just one image and audio, we create studio-quality videos of singing, speaking, or lip-sync performance. It works for real people, cartoon avatars, and even animals. Here is a video demo.
The crown was heavy, but it fit just right.
Everybody wants to steal the wonder, but when the echoes fall in the dark, so
此刻我身在一片灰的乌云中，此刻我身在一片灰的混沌中。
I have been second to Joe my whole life in everything. And I will not be the
I believe in America. America has made my fortune.
Look, when you were young, you had a choice to either be a lepidopterist or to join.
Now you listen to me. If you jump, you're not gonna wake up.
I believe I can fly, spinning like I've gone insane, singing in the rain.
Okay, and apart from that, another model for avatar scenarios that has been released before is Wan2.5. And it enables the powerful character adaptability, fine-grained motion replication, and dynamic relighting. This one model supports 2 modes. The left is photo animate.
Rick Sorkin? Excuse me, Mr. Sorkin, you are 5 minutes late. Is there a reason why I should let you in?
Look, I'm just trying to ditch the cops, okay? I don't really care if you let me in or not.
Mr. Spector will be right with you.
What?
Can I get you anything? A coffee or just a bottle of water?
And after introducing the features of our current models, let's take a look back at the open source journey of Wan. And with the explicit goal of building the open source ecosystem for visual generation large models, the Wan has continuously provided the community with high quality models and creating a comprehensive model matrix. And we are thrilled to see remarkable milestones. For example, one of our early open source models, Wan2.1, became the first to reach over 1 million downloads in just 6 days, and topping both the Hugging Face model leaderboard and the Space leaderboard. And to date, our GitHub has accumulated 19.5K stars, and our models have been downloaded over 30 million times across open source platforms. And after all these introductions, I believe everyone is excited to try out our models. So the quickest way to explore them is just by logging into our official website, Wan2.5-Preview, where you can test them out. And for enterprise level users, you are welcome to access our API service by logging into our Cloud Model Studio platform. Also, Wan2.5-Preview is also available on major AIGC platforms, and including the Comfy, the CArt, the Polo, LibLib, Tensor, and WaveSpeed. Thanks for the support from these partners. Okay, that's my introduction.
Thank you so much for Ryan. I'm so excited about the launch and thank you for the great work. So we've been also testing this model over the past few days, and we've discovered a lot of interesting aspects around it. So next, we would like to have our team from Comfy to demonstrate some of the interesting features and great results from the latest model.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's been so much fun to play with. Let's pull up a video. Desktop share. Okay. So I got very lucky. I was able to play with Wan2.2 kind of early, so I got to know how the model works in very specific ways, and as a result, I was able to do a lot of character transfer stuff using my own persona, which I like to do because then you can tell if it's you, you know.
I know.
So a lot of fun there, but the really exciting stuff is really diving in with 2.5 and all the text to video, and then using all the text to video stuff to use starting images or make starting images, and then use image to video to bring your stories to life. You could go a little further each time if you just keep making new images in the same world. This is our co-host Phil. In his cool shades.
Shaken, not purred.
The model has the ability to do audio, so you can do stupid dad jokes in cat form if you like. Here's Phil again. I just wanted to show everybody Phil again. That's so good.
I only drink shaken, not purred.
It's amazing at animating single frames of anime scenes or illustrated scenes. Really brings them to life.
Aha, look at that one! Wow, so beautiful! This is amazing!
It's really good at surreal stuff too. This would all be image to video, just starting with a single frame, generated with anything. It's great because you can start with the frame and then tell it what you want to happen.
I already have these, but doubles couldn't hurt.
And sometimes it just, Has a mind of its own. It's
We
really
love
good at
watching
reinterpreting
you,
memes.
You're not supposed to eat that one, buddy.
I'm feeling super. Yeah, I'm on fire. Watch me go. Watch me shine. This is my time.
Delicious.
Haters will say that this is AI generated.
Yeah, it's amazing. 2.5 has been an incredible playground to play with, and just having it in the API nodes now is super powerful inside Comfy.
Yeah, so interesting. We love seeing you purse like in those animated videos, and also like no matter how many times I see them, I still get super captivated by videos of like cats and dogs talking, dancing, and rapping. Oh, I just love that.
I know, the bringing animals to life is pretty much 50% of what we do around here, but you know, it's a noble
Yeah.
pursuit.
Yeah, one day we're going to have like a whole like series of anime episodes of animated purrs talking to dogs and cats.
One can only wish. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
most of the 2.5 stuff I've seen lately. We can get into the 2.2 stuff later if you want to.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So yeah, on my
Here,
end, maybe I can
unshare.
also share some
Yeah.
of the examples I had.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where can I do the screen share? Okay, here we go. So I've also been playing with the model, and yeah, of course, definitely the first thing we realize is this model generates audio. So like just can't stop like making those characters talking. And yeah, this one I tried with this original animated.
Maybe I
Is the audio
lost
on?
my
No?
mind.
Yeah, it's working. Sounds
Maybe
great.
I lost my mind.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, so what about I use the edit model to actually transfer this one into realistic style, and probably she can say something else.
I'm real.
Yeah, I was kind of impressed by this one because she made a sound of like at the moment when her mouth opens, like just like very subtle sound. Not sure if it's if it's clear on the stream, but like at this moment, we can hear like a very subtle sound. I was pretty much impressed. Yeah, but yeah, but maybe I guess that's like a very frequent um thing in ASMR videos, so maybe that's why.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So the character was always very close to the microphone. And then try some like abstract images, and in this one I didn't really told it to generate sound, music, or anything, but somehow it just discovered like when the sun rises, it couldn't help making videos around it, making music around it. So yeah, why not? And I also tried to just have it generate music together with dance. I would say music is actually not bad. And it's like the motions are like pretty much passionate. Those are like large moves, which is great. Yeah, we had some other experiment when we were doing the one vase. Obviously, if you want like better control or like more natural movement, probably a human reference is better, but this one is not bad. And like the good thing about this is I think the tempo of the dance and the music actually clicks. So that is also good.
Yeah, sound is just a whole new like element to the creation thing.
Yeah.
Even if the animation wasn't the most, amazing animation, just to have it come to life, all of a sudden it's so immersive.
Yeah, I know. And then there's like a bunch of things we can do with the video model that can generate audio, like talking people with voices, and then a lot of ambient sound, like sound effect, which was pretty hard, I would say, if you want to generate like separately, or even if you do manual editing, it's kind of tedious. But if we can have those like together with the video, like the visuals, will be pretty great. And also, I feel like the model itself is kind of affordable, so it's I didn't feel much pressure in experimenting with it. So yeah.
Yeah, I was noticing that today too, just of all the crazy video models, it's definitely one of the ones where I wouldn't feel too bad exploring.
Yep.
Which is the best part of this whole AI thing is like just going down rabbit holes.
Yeah, I know. And next, I actually just wanted to show people how to use the API nodes in Comfy. Um, so just because we are also streaming to the one channel today, so I guess there might be people who's not super familiar about what Comfy is. So I can add like a brief introduction about what Comfy is. So Comfy is an open source node-based workflow platform for visual AI. There are two like most special parts about it. One is it's open source and like runs locally. So it means you can run basically any model, like open source model on your own computer and with your own GPUs. And there's like a ton of options in here, and it's super customizable. We have a community with like over 20,000 custom nodes, and you can always build whatever you want with it because it's fully open source. And the second part is it's a node-based system, so it's built for professional users who want like more control, more composability, like more automation for their generation. So the good thing about it is you can easily chain different models inside Comfy. It's very good for fast prototyping, for trying things out. And also, like since everything is pretty much visualized, that like the whole pipeline is visualized, it helps a lot for artists who's not familiar with model codes, who's not familiar with too technical stuff. So it's pretty much a very powerful platform for you to try out visual AI stuff today. And yeah, so I also prepared like a very small example to introduce what is a node-based workflow. So here it is actually like a 1.2.2 workflow. So in Comfy, you can see all these like gray blocks. Those are nodes. All those nodes like kind of assembled to a workflow, which is a whole pipeline for you to generate something, and you can kind of moderate different components in the workflow. For example, in this 1.2.2 video generation pipeline, you can see there's model loading part, there's image input, there's prompt output, and there's also a bunch of advanced setup. You can always go in like however deep you want to explore the workflow, to iterate to configure the parameters, the details. And everything is like super modularized. You can always like replace things and chain this part to another part. So we had API node integration for 1.2.5 API yesterday. So right now everyone can simply get started with 1.2.5 in the latest version of Comfy. Just have to go on our official website, comfy.org. So right now we only have the local version. You have to hit download, and I would recommend the desktop version for beginners because it's easier to install and like just to set up everything. And And yeah, if you finish installation, you will see the Comfy UI interface like this. And so if you're on the latest version, just go on there, search the one image to video node or other API nodes we just supported. We now have like text to video, image video, and image nodes for one API you can try out instantly on Comfy. And yeah, so here is a very small example for us to build. This is going to be it's going to be a sound to video workflow. So 1.2.5 actually allows you to generate video with the input audio. So for example, if you have a piece of speech, a piece of music, or just regular songs, the model can actually generate video according to that, and it will do kind of lip sync and even some of the movements for it. And yeah, with this is audio input. This is the API node, and just add a save video node, and I think you're good to go. You can always prompt the visual part because we're on text to video mode. Yeah, and the nodes allows you to select like size, duration, and like any prompt intention related configurations. Yep. So here I actually input like a piece of rap music, and then I asked the model to do like a cat rapping to the camera. Yeah, and if the generation finished, you can find the results here. Yep, let's play it and see. Yeah, so it perfectly generated the one I asked it, like the cat in purple suit, and yeah, I think surprisingly it has the correct like the feet are like it's not like messed up, so it's kind of good. And also I think the like the rhythm, like the tempo, it's kind of clicked with the visual. I would say the lip sync is still a little bit rough at the moment, maybe because it's not like a human face, but in general, I think it's pretty good.
It nailed the attitude. He's got that
Yeah.
real like
Yeah, I mean,
grumpy attitude.
cats are super perfect for rapping because they have attitude. Dogs, well, maybe not.
Dogs should
Yep.
sing songs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then I also have like this is a small demonstration for image video generation. It's pretty similar. Just go search for the image to video node. Yeah, load an image and then save video. I think you just hit run and we're good to go. So yeah, this was a random image I found on the website. And I was telling the model to kind of make her smile and then take a selfie somehow. And yeah, I guess this is the result. Yeah, this one originally has audio, but I don't know why it's not playing. But I feel like the facial expression, the movement, and everything is pretty cute, I would say. And also like she kind of hits the text and it bounces.
And
Like
just the style and the texture held so well. Like
yeah.
it didn't like turn into a different like texture, or the style didn't drift. It
Yeah.
really held together.
Yeah, it's really healthy, and sometimes the like I've also tested some very extreme styles like particles or like too abstract styles. I think like most of the models don't do well on them, but I feel like this kind of like stylization, like the just like 3D and clay and those very common styles, I think it's doing pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a very fun model for stylization, especially because you can just start on that first frame, so you can restyle
Yeah.
it with like any
Yeah.
node in Comfy,
Yeah.
and then use that start.
Yeah, I'm just going to show this. So, the good thing about using models in Comfy is that you can actually combine these models together with other models, with other features. Like if you want to do like crop, like mask editing, there's like ton of nodes we provide for this little processing. And yesterday I was trying to do something special for the stream because I feel like the image was like kind of generic and it's not super related to the what we're talking about today. So I was like, okay, maybe I can add something related to Comfy and one to the image, so make it a little bit more special. So this is a workflow where I try to use edit models to kind of iterate this first frame and add more just component like elements for like the branding from Comfy and from one team. So here I asked the model to kind of keep the style and just wanted to change the ratio first, and then I wanted to have like a one character to hold like a laptop and a camera, so it's more like she's really doing like visual editing and visual related work. And then I ask the model to add the Comfy logo on her laptop, makes her more like a Comfy community member, and also I want to add the one logo on her camera, so it's more like she's kind of making generating these visual materials with one, which is kind of cute. So this is just a series of image editing workflows in Comfy. And then we can, I did a bunch of different tasks. So in here, there's another round, you can hold phones, like a laptop, different poses, different position of the logos. And then you can, like when I finish it, I can easily just chain this image into the image to video workflow I just built. And ideally, I can also have music or audio attached to it. So yeah, here's one of the piece I generated with that. Yeah, look at this. So this girl is obviously a Comfy community member, and now she's staring at one, be like, okay, you know what I'm going to say.
She needs to upgrade
Which
her
is
video card
cute.
now.
Yeah, she's cute. So these are just demos for us to know how to use the API nodes in Comfy, and just a gentle reminder, there's also a bunch of open source one model supported in Comfy natively. From the beginning, we had 1.2.1 and then 1.2.2 and all these control models attached to them, vase control, like proposed references, and then S to V, which is sound to video. All these different things are all natively in Comfy, so you can easily go on Comfy and go to our template dialog. Just browse the template. You will see how many like different workflows we have prepared for users to get started. Okay, and yeah, so just follow that. I think Pris and I are also super excited to share like more community creation with one model series, because this series of model have been like really popular in our community, and thanks to the controllability and all the openness for the previous models, we've seen a lot of iterations and add-ons and creativities built on top of that. So next, I would like to invite Pers to also share more like workflows and artwork created with overall the One Model series, and together with some examples from our community.
All right. So actually, one thing I'm going to talk about first is control. One of the things we get with these models, like with vase and fund control and all that, is the ability to actually define the composition of the piece that you're about to do and then work within those boundaries, which is incredible for someone who has to actually match a shot for maybe something work related or commercial related. So like that's where all this stuff's coming from here. Now there's Milan on our team, Yogo, y'all might know. He sent this over. This is we started with this image on the left here, and then this stylized image on the right, and we've actually managed to stylize the entire video in a very pleasing way by just using one simple image. So you can see how just using the image on the right and the video on the left, we've managed to make this like hard-edged animated, like almost like I would watch a movie in that, you know, in that style. And yeah, so the input here is he's mixed together the normal map and the line art and the depth, I believe. So we're getting both the edges, we're getting where the edges are in 3D space with the normal maps, and we're getting the depth map of like how far away it is from the camera. And with all that information, Vase is able to do something like this. And then it's then after that able to do something like that, which is like what I mean about steps and levels of control. So I'm about to show some very silly videos, but the premise is the same. We're going to dive in to what's possible with Wan2.5-Animate, which is a style reference thing. I showed a couple of these earlier, so we'll skip ahead. But what we've done here is we've taken this input footage, and it's looking at the skeleton, and it's basically trying to figure out, you know, where the face is, where the skeleton is, mask out the person, and replace it with whatever you asked it for. It's super duper powerful.
Whereas whenever you have your golden chain on, you are just going to be, you are going to be sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this outfit made, I think. It's an AI outfit, but it doesn't exist in the real world. So here's some more examples of what's possible with that sort of pose control concept.
Love your ponytail.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grow it out.
I'm going to get you a fake golden chain just to duplicate, just to kind of do this outfit.
Aside from the hair, because it's long and flowing and I don't have that, the edges are really, really strong.
Yeah. I like the crocodile example where your hands is like very clearly extracted from the background.
Mm-hmm. I find AI is a great place to make input videos, to make AI videos with.
Yeah, I know. I do that a lot.
Surprise hot dog. And yeah, so that's Wan2.5-Animate. So like dive into that model, everybody, because that one you can run locally. You can do all the fun stuff. There's also their full Wan playground is available as well for playing with this stuff. If you don't have a GPU, you can play with it on the cloud. That is all just to say, like, you don't have to have a GPU to be able to do this stuff, but it helps because then you can do it all at home, you know. Here's some more examples. This is Vase. So this is a lot like the pose control thing that I was talking about with Animate, but it's slightly different in that it dreams a little harder. So in this input footage was just a footage of a woman dancing or doing ballet, but you can see how amazing this from one single image, it was able to pull that style out. Like, you know, it's not necessarily what the person was wearing, but because of the depth map, it's got the long flowing dress from the original video, but it's like superimposing the style as hard as it can on it.
Even
which
with
is,
the very different clothes, it implies the style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
So graceful.
Yeah.
My feet are on backwards, but that's okay. But yeah, I mean, it like the beauty of it is a diffusion model. So when you start prompting it, you start adding LoRa's, you start adding styles, you can just push it in any stylistic direction you want and really get the type of shot you're going for. I also had a few examples from the community. Look at this. This is Wan2.5-Animate. So this is actually a really good example. Let me make this bigger for everybody here. This is a good example of what's happening under the hood here. Let me turn the audio off. Okay, you see these 4 images here. So this image on the top left, this is the driving image. This is what we're using to replace the person on the original image. This here is the stabilized footage of the original face that we're going to replace with the mask. Underneath that, we have the pose, open pose. You might have heard us talk about this in the past. You can extract the pose of a human form in any photo or video. And that's what's happening here. And that's what it's doing to tell the model where this person is in space. And then this is the original video down here. So when I play it again, you can see all these elements are being, so this dancer is being replaced with this character up here with this pose. And that's the face that's being replaced. And the really cool thing about it is you can actually pick the face is here, the clothes are here. So if it messes up, you can run it again and you can say, actually it's the clothes are over here. You tagged the wall or whatever. So you can work with the AI to actually get the control you're looking for, which is really, really cool. And that's by Aziz over on Banadoko. And another really cool example I saw from VK was
wow,
right? Okay, let's make this one big too, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're replacing the character in the bottom left with the character in the top left using the pose and obviously the zoomed in image of their face. But that's just like, bonkers level of control, and then having it on a green screen as well means you can just do whatever you want with it later.
That. Yeah, it should be so easy to just like remove the background and then you can generate whatever background we want.
Exactly. I have some more silly examples. Yeah, I mean, these models are just so much more playful and fun and exciting to see like what everyone's doing with them now. We just ran a challenge, the pose control challenge, and that all used our this was all Wan. This like entire challenge.
Yeah.
So this is all our community taking videos we sent them of the depth map and the open pose and the actual video, and then redreaming it in a million different ways. And I bet you 95% of these are Wan. Yeah. Pose control, fun control, face.
And a lot of users actually told us that it's good for them to kind of practice how to do like face control, like how to practice building Wan-related workflow through this week's challenge. Yeah,
it's kind of like low stakes. It's super fun. That's another thing. I encourage you guys to play, like join the comfy challenges and just try it out. There's nobody's gonna sit and make fun of your stuff. We want to see it. Like just join up and have fun with us. Even if you think your idea is too weird, it's not.
Yeah, you're not the weirdest. Never in the AI community.
But yeah, these are all using the same sort of input footages. So you can see there's a underlying choreography, a dance to it, a control that we keep saying this word control, but yeah, it's really important to have because it takes it from sort of slot machine to something you're actually in control of, an instrument or a tool. I love that one.
I know.
Everyone's gotten so good so quickly. Like,
Yeah, and this person, like this entry is specifically from a girl who's it's her first time playing this
the
workflow.
Scarecrow?
Yeah, that
No
one was
way.
super great.
I would have expected that to come from someone who's like very
No,
experienced.
she's not a pro at all.
Incredible.
It's her first time.
I love the audio waves in that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's in post, but it looks great. But yeah, I mean, that's, just a small example of what's possible. And I have one more silly example here. So this is S2V, which is speech to video. Oh, that's very loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. So this takes input audio and then lip syncs it as best it can.
Screen glow, let the noodles align. Draw the graph, clean pathways intertwined. Every wire sings like a baseline grind. Hey, I cooking, got a season with time. Drag that box, drop logic insane. Loops on loops, I'm feeding the brain. Can't feed the tool, but the art's the aim. From glitch to God mode, nothing the same. Noodles connect, I'm flexing. Modes on deck, no guessing. Flow through the graph, no stressing. Dreams in the code, that's a blessing. Noodles connect, I'm flexing. Nodes on deck, no guessing. Flow through the graph, no stressing. Dreams in the code, that's a blessing. Patch in depth, camera spin on the ride. Mask that face, keep the motion.
Some of you may have noticed that video was going for a very long time.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
With S2V, you can extend and extend and extend and extend and extend. So yeah, it is just possible to like keep that going. And hopefully we'll be able to figure out how to do that with the rest of the models too. So we can kind of just like extend these videos into forever.
Yeah, that is so great. Pers, I can see you really kind of play like so many different roles across the worlds you created.
Yeah, if there's an interdimensional
Yeah, I was going to say
job
that.
board, I think I've had every
Interdimensional,
job.
yeah, travels with Pers.
Right on.
Yeah, this is so great. Thank you so much for putting together all these examples and kind of walk us through what's behind it, why these models are important for control, and why is it kind of enabling like the creativity in the community. And yeah, and next, since we have Ryan here, I think it's a really good chance for us to actually talk to him, and I bet we've got like a bunch of questions from the community. There's a lot of things we're curious about the one model, the one team. So Ryan, we'd love to bring you online, and we'd like to go through some of the questions from the community. So I'll go first, and then Percy, you can
Sure.
pick some of the questions too. So we're super curious about the future plans for 1.2.5 and this series. Like, are you going to open source it and everything?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And regarding our future plans, maybe I can't say for sure, but we are leaning towards a native multimodal approach, yes. And our vision is to allow different modalities to complement and drive each other forward, ultimately working towards a unified framework, maybe where the understanding and the generation go hand in hand. Okay. And also, the water model maybe is another direction.
Okay, so unified model structure for generating like audio, video, and probably some of the controllability we want. So any open source plans?
Source plan. Okay. And many people ask me this question because as I introduced before, this time the model framework has undergo the significant changes. So the preview version maybe still has some errors that needs some slight refinement. So, and we welcome everyone's feedback for further optimization. So we let everyone to try our preview version first, and then let's look forward to our official version together. Okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sounds like there's like a major instruction change, like structure change for achieving multimodal. And then yeah, I think content community should be one of the major source for you to gather feedback, and we really encourage our community members to actually try out the model and then provide any feedback you've got. This might affect like the decision for one research team. And then as Pers just shared, so controllability functions are like super important for users in our community, and people relying on those to kind of create things more related to like more close to what they want. So do you have any plans for controllability functions for 1.2.5 or the model versions going forward, like poses, LoRa's, all these different things? Because I also realized it's the first time like one team natively introduced one animate, like just recently, to introduce more to introduce this function. So yeah, any controllability plans for this model?
Oh, yes, yes. Because the controllable generation, has always been a crucial goal. So we will continue to fine-tune our model moving forward. And typically, our process typically starts with developing the foundation model for each iteration. Then, because the controllable generation will heavily rely on the underlying capabilities of the base models, and afterward, we will gradually add some specific controllable features. Yeah.
I see. I see. Yeah, let's I'm super excited about it and look forward to trying this out. And yeah, so any questions from person?
Yeah, I like a lot of us, we love WAN models, and we're just wondering, like, is there a way to go beyond the 81 frame limit? Is there an official way to push through those context windows to generate longer videos, even if it takes more VRAM? Wondering if the team has done any research on that, or if you can share. Super curious.
Okay. And for the video length, you can see that this time we can directly support the outputting a 10-second video. And if you need longer videos, you can indeed explore the community research methods like self-forcing, diffuse forcing for extending the video generation. But we will also work on this. Maybe in the future we will release a infinite video generation model. Yeah, but just maybe.
Wow.
Amazing. Yeah, that would be very cool. Like we've seen some really cool innovations in the community using, infinite talk and multi-talk to extend the context windows. I was just hoping there's a way to do that with the models themselves, because then that would open up lots of opportunities. So have you guys noticed, is there any like really good ways to prompt complex scene changes? Like if I want to say, like have a cut in a scene or a specific camera movement, have you noticed there's any specific wording or like formatting for explaining like what you want in the scene to happen outside of sort of the philosophical, what is happening in the scene, like the sort of director view?
Uh, you mean the complex prompt to control?
Yeah.
Okay. And to be honest, I haven't tried it through myself, but I firmly believe that uh, this is in our model's powerful capabilities. And I suggest that perhaps you could begin with a global description that outlines the multitude of the scenes and clearly define the characters involved before diving into the individual details for each scene. And I think this prompt it works. To summarize, I mean just that at the start of the prompt, we can explicitly let the model know what's the overall attributes of this scene. Then we supplement the details.
That makes sense. That's really cool. And the other thing I was wondering was, are there plans for Wan 2.2 Vase, official Vase?
Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah. But maybe the next time, I could ask the colleague that's developing ways to have a live stream.
Gotcha. That's all we needed to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Everybody in the community just want base because it's just so cool for us like to create things like just what Purse just showed, all these character like restyling, all these controls because sometimes it's just hard to prompt the poses and probably even the like the background movements. It's hard to describe. But if we can like simply just use like a reference video, it will be a lot easier. I've seen examples from our community member who actually recorded like the whole film with his phone. But the point is just to like predefine his the poses and the camera angle, so it doesn't really need to go through any text prompt. And that was really cool. So yeah, I look forward to it. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing these details and answering the questions from our side. And the last part for today is we're going to review collaboration of One Muse competition and Comfy Challenge. We're going to do a challenge together this week. So let me share my screen again. So as first just shared, we had a weekly challenge in Comfy Community where we give the theme and probably some starter materials every week for our users, and we gather the submissions from the community, and we always enjoy like cutting all these highlight moments together, and to make we want to make a whole series of like collective imagination and creativity from our community. And also we want to the goal is to work with the community together and to share the skills for very specific visual ideas and probably some very specific goals of in AI generation. So I think for this time, like since the Wan 2.2 release, one team also introduced their own like AI video generation competition, which is called One Muse. And there was a season 1 for Wan 2.2, and now we're going to see season 2 for Wan 2.5. And compared with our like community challenge, this is definitely an event with bigger scale, with larger cash prizes, more participants, and also very specific requirements for models. But I see very good synergy between the two competitions because we because both competitions are more like content oriented. It's more about creativity, less about the technology itself. So we're super excited to reveal collaboration between the two events together. We're going to do a week of Comfy Challenge together with One Muse we have the same theme, and we're going to help our community partner participants to submit to the one competition. And let's first go through some of the basic introduction for the competition for both sides. So this is the season 1 for One Muse competition. It was launched during the release of Wan 2.2, and the previous theme was Come to Life. So I think the team members shared a brief cut for the community highlights in season 1 for this competition. So let's take a look.
我出生在清澈的水里，可后来，
but for the beautiful, messy, human truth of trying to capture it. This is the real magic.
No, this is more like a signal. 3 cases, all with the same method.
Do you believe in the light?
Not to see what's at the end of the path, but to truly live what's in every single step.
I am doing what I feel is the only thing left that is right.
You're muted, Joe.
静音了。
Oh yeah, sorry, I was muted. So I
No
was
worries.
saying that a lot of the like submissions from the previous competition is absolutely stunning, and also I see great potential for this model to kind of generate cinematic scenes, and a lot of creators can actually extend those ideas or scenes to like a professional scale of videos. I'm really excited about that. And so so in short, One Muse, like the competition from one side is like a larger scale competition. It's going to be 2 months of time frame, and you can submit, like users can submit like whenever before November 12th. And also this competition is going to have like a larger pool of awards, including cash awards and credits for one. So I guess there's a bunch of awards that gives you over $1,000 cash prize per person. And also they're very generous in giving out the inspirational credits for users to try out. And then we're happy to partner with Wan to in our Comfy Challenge together. So Comfy Challenge is essentially a smaller event series, but it's more like a long-term ongoing community event. We provide one theme per week, and sometimes we do also offer starter materials and also workflow tutorials for users to try out small ideas. It's more like you can easily participate and practice some of the skills in building workflows and in general, just generating content with AI. And there's going to be a winner every week, and we've been like we've been enjoying like cutting the community highlights into montages. So this is one example that Pers just shared. That was week 4, and we did ask our community to do a series of dancing video with a post reference video we provided. So most of the scenes are generated with one 2.2 base, I guess. And then there's also a lot of the all these amazing examples was previously shown in first session. And there's just another week. It was week 3, and a totally different theme. We asked our community to actually build out a scene where there's a animation transformation. So it requires more on like creativity rather than the hard skill for workflow building. We can also watch this one. I mean, this is just one of the weeks. We have all these amazing stuff every week. So I was always super touched and like impressed by the community of all these ideas and the great highlights in the submissions. It's so cool. So So I bet in this one, like the week 3, there's also a bunch of video generated with Wan, because I can tell a lot of the poses are not easy to generate. They must have used certain like tricks to control the movement of and the characters. So yeah, I enjoyed those challenge videos so much. So we're happy to work together with Wan to review the next theme of both challenger and competitions. So the next theme of Wan and also this week's Comfy Challenge will be heartbeat. What is heartbeat? Heartbeat is more than a rhythm. It's a pulse of all things. It can be the rush of first love, the tension before a storm, the secret rhythm of a city, a lot of things, whether it's just heartbeat literally or heartbeat in a metaphor way. So we came up with this idea with one team together. And also, I think the good thing about this theme is clearly it involves a lot of sound creation and design. So this is also something you can do perfectly with 1.2.5, and probably also some of the like S2V workflows with one series as well. So I'm super excited to to see the submissions this week. So Comfy Challenge will be working together with One Muse. So we'll have this theme for this week's challenge. So whoever submit to Comfy Challenge with this theme, and also with the video generated in One, will automatically be submitted to the One Muse competition as well. And also, if you would like to participate in this and One Muse competition with a more flexible time frame, with longer preparation, with more time to brainstorm and generate, please feel free, because the whole competition is going to last for 2 months, and you do have like very sufficient time to do all the preparation. And also, I think they have 2 tracks for both casual users and professional users, so there's no limitation on the length of the video and the submissions. Yep. So yeah, first, would like to brainstorm together with you on this theme. Would like to know if you're going to do like a video for this season. What will you think about?
Well, I think I'd get disqualified, right? I feel a little too close to the competition, but I think I would start by like going and downloading like the sounds of heartbeats and just sending them right through, right through 2.5 to start, just to see what comes out, and then maybe try to start shaping the prompt. Like maybe it's trees growing or something, but with that sound being the driving force. I think it'd be really interesting to see what you can get to sort of happen with that heartbeat, that rhythm.
Yeah, I'm really trying to like when I saw this theme, I was thinking I would really like to build something with a sound that's like heartbeat but with tempo. It's more like something like a piece of music, and
Ooh, like a
then
kick drum.
yeah, exactly. Because I always like those fast cutting and like cutting videos with tempo. That's what I like. Basically, every week, Chris and I are editing those submission videos pretty much like a music video. It's really a good way to kind of just to vibe the visual components together and enjoying the editing process itself. So I was really thinking about maybe something like like a bass sound or like a drum, and then I'll probably create something more like sci-fi or cyberpunk, because uh, it doesn't have to be the heart for a human or a real animal, right?
That's right. That's the other thing that you touched on, which is very interesting, is, you don't have to make the entire thing in the model. Like,
Yep.
like you could make a bunch of clips and then take them into your favorite video editor, CapCut or DaVinci Resolve, whatever you have on your computer, Premiere. And you can start arranging that stuff to music or whatever. Like you can just use these sort of tools as almost like sample bank generators or loop generators, and then take all that stuff like a producer would and just make videos out of it. So like, yeah, try not to limit yourself to thinking, oh, I got to get the perfect prompt. I got to do it all in one shot. No, you can just generate a whole bunch of like a mural of stuff and then just pick what you like.
Yeah. I'll probably also try out the model with the description of um, like a sounds together with a certain moment or a certain like gesture or pose. I'll be curious to see if it actually understands my prompt. Like, okay, at this moment, the character did this thing, and together with this sound effect. I haven't tried that yet with like this kind of like more detailed or complicated prompt, but I would be curious to see if it actually does this well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see what people make based on that last video of one
Yeah.
submissions. Holy cow. What
Yeah,
a
I
talented
know.
community.
Yeah, and
And ours
also
too. I can't wait to see them mashed together.
yeah. So for the Comfy challenge, we normally ask people to submit videos under 20 seconds because it's easier for like a weekly time frame, and also it's kind of easier if you just want it's kind of more friendly to a lot of the beginner users, because the part of the goal for our weekly challenge is just to onboard people to some of the workflows in here, but don't forget you can always submit to One Muse with no limitation of video length. So it probably there's going to be participants who want to create like a full episodes of a story, like with like a 10 or 20 minutes or even longer. I'm pretty sure with the whole like a family of one models, there's a lot you can do to generate a longer video.
Yeah, there's so many ways to transition from one scene to another now that you can actually really like you can almost just imagine your transitions or your camera cuts from scene to scene now and
Yeah.
really actually put the whole film together. It's so cool.
Yeah, I remember one season was like we asked people to do like turn a cat around. That must be a ton of submission made from first last frame from 1.2.2. So that is also like a commonly used trick.
Yeah, you're just storyboarding your idea so you have full control. You're just the middle part's the fun part where the AI is just dreaming something in between.
Yep, can't wait. So if you want to participate, just follow us on our blog and socials. I'm going to post the like the theme, the requirements, and how to submit to Comfy Challenge and also to One Muse later today. And if you have questions, just reach out to us on any of the social channels, and you can also reach out to One Team for like further details or instructions. And there's also a bunch of channels you can see submissions on the like for this competition. And yeah, so I guess that's pretty much of the topics for today. And we're so excited to see the great launch for 1.2.5. And honestly, it's really a surprise for us that the model generate sounds and can like natively do like sound to video very smoothly. And in this like short time frame, just like it's just like a 1 month after, 2 months after 1.2.2 actually. It's really, really a short time frame for them to train and introduce such a new model. And as Ryan said, so the current release actually involves a substantial change to the one model framework. That's why the model is still in preview version. It's under further refinement, and we really look forward to sharing our community feedbacks with the research team. So if you are a Comfy user and you have feedback for the model, don't hesitate, share with us, and I'll make sure we pass along to the Wan research team. And let's look ahead together to the official release. And also, we would like you to start enjoying creating in Comfy, and I think the Comfy challenge is a good way to get started. So follow us on socials. We'll share more information about how to participate in the challenges. So again, thank you all, Pers and Ryan. Thank you again for joining us, and congratulations to One Team to the launch. To users, enjoy your creating, and I hope I can see you all in the challenges and in the workflows.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pearl. Thank you, Joe.